просто если он может быть робот, ну, концепция, он не может. А потом под куполом.
Hey everyone, you can see me twice on your screens. That's because Nastasia is not in our office as she has an appointment to doctor and she's still busy a bit. She has not returned yet. We are waiting for her minutes, but anyway, let's start our stream. I can do some narrating job as well. Where is music? Yay! Oh, there's music. In CS Substance, we will use our cacti narrator. He is quite silent guy, but his comments were useful. And we are waiting for her, for Sia. Come on, cacti, please. Yes. Right. I'm going to switch to my screen. I'm going to come back to my place and start doing some other coding work. I hope you will enjoy it. So let's see you in a couple of minutes.
Hello, I'm back. Now you can see our fancy Mr. Cacti and hear my voice. It may confuse people because they might think that Cacti can speak. No, it cannot. Right. Last few hours I spent on creating a damage system for reactor. You can see it now has some HP, and creep may attack it. Unfortunately, there is no attack animation of creep, but once it gets close enough to the reactor, it begins to attack and to deal some damage on it. Guys, get out of me, please. Alright. Oh, you can see a creep starts attacking, and it's dead. Almost. Good. Next thing which I want to do is to add damage energy level of our drone. So player needs to keep aware of his energy and do not exceed the limits. We'll have like 400% battery, or maybe in some units can be extended later. And every attack and every shift will consume some amount of energy, and after all, if player uses all its energy, drone needs to get close to reactor to recharge, but it will also get some energy from overall reactors level. Right. Come on, why? Sorry again, I have two instances opened. Yeah, this time I closed the proper one. Can I save it now? Good. Let's start with creating some task in Jira, because I like when everything is under control and everything in Jira. Just clone it. Give me a second. All good. Now we have ticket number ES90. I will pull again. I don't know, maybe somebody pushed something in development. I have no idea. It's 90. Ticket number 90. Everything is up to date, so we're good to go. I created new branch. Then I'm going to change my drone. Yeah, and add some more variables. I'm sorry. Current energy level, which should be flat, and max energy level, and probably energy level bonus, which can be added to the maximum level energy. Let's move everything back in energy. Not in back in energy, but in energy category. Right. This can be set up during start. Let's say by default player has 100 energy. Bonus is set to 0, and current we also will set in some function. Oh, probably let's do clamp from 0 to max HP. I was thinking about this, but I forgot to do that. And yeah, here we go. Oh, good. Let me just clone this function and change energy level here. Change current energy level. Energy value load from max HP, but max energy level plus bonus energy level. Let's move it in the category energy. Also, we'll create a new function like consume energy and another function like restore energy. Let's not do this right now. Consume energy. Energy amount. And if we consume some energy level, we will just extract it from current energy level minus energy amount, and then we can change our energy level. Don't need this. Oh, fix this. Oh, good. Then we're also going to have a return node. In this return node, we'll check whether user is able. Let's create a new local variable. This time it will be real local variable. Saying energy level balance. If this value is less than 0, That means player has not enough energy to use abilities for attacking. If it's less than 0, it means let's do nothing, but return false. Say is successful. In this case, we will return false. In this case, we'll consume this energy level and return true. I'll set this. Now, if player wants to do something, we can just start consuming its energy, and if it's successful, we can start attacking, we can start shifting, whatever. Let's go back to our movement. For example, let's shift to find where is it, and begin shift. Probably it's in the controller. Also, we need to have 2 more variables. It's like shift energy. Let's put it to 3. And also required energy for attack per second. Yep. For example, our attack lasts 1.5 seconds, and every second of inflating the attack bubble, player needs to spend, let's say, 10 energy. Should be properties, editable properties. Let's start with shifting. Now, I guess I made a mistake when I put everything in the controller. Like shifting. When player shifts, changing state, timer, setting on begin shift. When shift is ended, let's rename it again. Oh, I hate this. Alright. I guess we need to move this into drone. Let's have a new event called on begin shift. We already have this events, and on end shift. And here we will call on begin shift. We will not proceed functions. And let's say need to create some listener when player end shifts, that we need to change our state back into our previous normal state. create new graph called movement. And here we'll create a function called on shift ends. And also we'll create the same function but on shift starts. Begins. When shift begins, we'll change everything from here on shift begins. Here we need to consume some energy and see whether the player is able to do shifting at all. Let's create a new function called consume energy for shift, which will do the same. Don't need this. Oops. So need to consume energy, and level of energy is equal to energy for shift, and simply return this. Now we can do the consume energy for shift, and if it's successful we then can change states. If not, energy will not be taken from player and nothing will happen. On shift and begin shift, and then we need to call shift hands. I guess we need to create new event listener here, new dispatcher on shift and dispatcher, and have our own shift on and shift. Let's call it on and shift as well. Here we can set timer. Timer by event, and event is on shift ends, local one. Time is oh, it shifts. We don't have any variable for shifting speed. Shifting time. Let's set it to, yeah, right. And this shifting time will set up into on begin shift. Player starts shifting. We just check. Shift time should boost. Alright. So it's controlled from controller, which is wrong. Let me check where is it used. No, it doesn't used. It's not used to get shift boost. Update shift boost. Okay, we need to have this to shifting time and shifting boost. Shifting boost is just need to copy these parameters 0.2 and 3.0. 0.2 and 3.0. All good. And we need to set up timer and player. Not. I guess no, because it should be controlled from controller. Not. Let's have it here. I think it's a better idea. I have no idea, actually, but I think it's better. Again, we need to check whether we are alive at all. Can we do this? We can check it by player state. On unshift, we'll do some cosmetic stuff. And also, let's just update shift function. We don't need coefficient here. We can use this coefficient from, let's call it coefficient, and use it here. So different drones may have different properties. We don't need to create different controllers per each drone. And I can simply remove this too. And we even section destroyed by itself. Right. That's all. Let's check one more time. When player ends shifting, we need to call dispatcher and tell everyone else that finally we ended our shift. Here we need to subscribe on this event on begin shift, and let's have function called init events, and here we can find to get my pawn, find on shift end dispatcher, and that itself should be on shift ends. And we need to call init events from begin play. Once we get this is my pawn set, I see for spawn we need to bind events because all these events attached to my pawn. Now we can control its state by calling this callback functions. Where is it now? Shift ends. On shift ends, we just change state back to normal. Player cannot receive damage while in shift state, so technically it's like last possible option to avoid spikes. I'm sorry. Maybe we can check damage system. Yes, that. We saw a damage system. Probably. Sorry, it's here. Just simply need to check if on attack by minion, on receive damage. We need to find. Yeah, here is it. If it's in shift mode, it will not receive damage. Attacked by minion. Just need probably to calculate amount of minions. No, minions should kill it somehow. Alright. Yes, we need to have another function like force kill. That minions will not apply damage, but sorry, it's on ferret minion. dual to player. Here we have applied damage, but we need to kill it instead. Let's have function called kill. Let's move this to movement function and reset and spawn. Change HP. Okay. If we ask kill drone, wait a minute please, just need to do one more thing. Kill drone, let's set its HP to 0. Change HP to 0. And let's again, let's create a new custom event. Custom event on received fatal damage. And on received fatal damage we'll call on diet function. This gives us more flexibility. Here in kill drone I can just simply call on received fatal damage, and doesn't matter how. So, and then this function will do everything remaining. The only question is, as I said, if in shift mode player is invulnerable, but because of our drone logic, if player is in shift, they don't care, they still will attack it. I guess we need to do more checkings here on reached attack distance and target actor, and if it's drone. And we also need to check whether it's in shift state, or it's normal state, or it's dead state, because they don't need to attack on dead player. I think we checking it's here, but oh, it's harder than I thought. Alright. Creeps trying, minions trying to attack player, and if it's... Right, let's check event when minion tries to get distance to player. Just because they do it, this call this event once, only once. Oh. Why target? Reached attack distance. Component beginner lapse has reached attack distance. False. quiet target. We need to break as reached attack distance. Set to false. It's player controller base. You just need to check its state. Old state equal. Switch on. So minions can attack player only when player is on normal mode or attacking mode, and that's all. Maybe on spawning mode, that's all. And that's all. If player is on other state, we need to reacquire target. Maybe? Check. Oops. Just need a few minutes to rest. Alright. For testing purpose, let's change our shifting time to 5 seconds and try to let's reduce its coefficient for 1.5, so we'll be slightly alright, even 1.5 is more than enough. Let's put it back to 1.1 probably. We don't need to hurry up a bit, but we just need to try to bypass all these minions. Let's spawn a lot of them here. Just let's try. No, they don't care about your state. Let's see why. No. Oops, sorry. Seems like you created a recursive function, which is wrong. Just need to check it on overlap begins. Reach attack distance. To get target actor, try to cast it to drone, then get its controller. Then check check player state. Just to play controller base. Again. I need to check switch on get its state, switch on values. Or is better, let's just have a function called can be attacked. Function will check this state and get state here. We don't need to convert it from one class to another class, and we can do switch here. And then return node, which can tell us is vulnerable. Normal spawning is not vulnerable. Shifting, oh, attacking, yes. That shifting or spawning makes player invulnerable. Sorry. All right. Now this player can just checks. Can check. Let's rename it to vulnerable. Let's make it as pure function. If now we need to require target. This is enough. More than enough. I confused these guys. They even don't want to move. But this is still a bit sticky. One second, need to answer a message. No! They killed me. Come on. Stop it. Okay, let's have a bug. I don't know what to do with this. Probably need to wait some time. Let's just try to wait. Can we wait? No. Let's delay for 1 second. Maybe for 2 seconds. And once completed, let's reacquire target. Maybe that will help. Let's do one more testing. Looks like all of them continue their movements. And there looks a bit confused. Oh, what is that? Looks like a player, but we cannot attack him. Poor minions. Oh, this is good. I like it. Just need to drink some water. Okay, one step closer to setting up energy level of our player. I'm a bit tired. Let's create a temporary commit. Again, that we can easily revert on it later if something goes wrong. Quality is 90. Added base energy functions. Did some tweaks on minions. It's more that become looks like that become look like shit. What am I trying to say? It just started to look like a real game, not just a few boxes and circles or spheres just walking each around the other. I wanted to start working on energy, but actually I just started with shifting. I guess we need to have some kind of energy level. Let's create the same. Let's maybe change its world scale to 16. That will not so big. And just duplicate it. And say energy level. L. Help. It's look like help. It's just E. Okay. Later we can replace it with beautiful, I don't know, UI. That doesn't matter at this stage. Let's do some functions which can. Oops. Let's move it into damage. And damage as well. And consume energy for shift. If successful, then player can shift. Alright. Looks like everything done. Just need to update this bar, EL bar, set text, and get string, then append energy, and this level of energy just right here. Let's see what will happen. Yeah, on begin play, have function reset and spawn, we call it. I have no idea. Let's move it into reset and spawn. Yeah, it's here. Let's set energy to max. New drones of already out of the box. There's full energy. Oops. Can use it. Place on E. I need to remove it from another function. Alright. Let's check. Oh, by the way, I need to change our shifting time back to 0.2. I need to change our boosting coefficient back to 3. And then I need to match our shifting animation. It's kinda good. Cannot see anything. It's better. Oh, just used 100 energy for shifting. Shift 3 only. That's why we spent all 3 of 100 energy. Let's see. My phone wants to consume energy. Shift, which is 3. Current energy level is 0. Okay. Guess we forgot to set it here. No, did it? Maybe. On 100. Oh yeah, my bad. Copy pasting is not so good, as you may see. Will work right now? Doesn't. Let's see what's happening. My bad. More or equal. Yeah. Now we cannot use it anymore. Let's create a new event called OnShift, but not enough energy. Missing energy, required energy, set it to float, that's it. Let's just print the bug. String, append, or float to string. Need more energy. As for the bug. And then let's say delta energy. If we don't have enough energy, let's call this function, call this event. And set it to minus. Oops, sorry. Multiply. Snag. I don't like this. Better to multiply by -1. Yeah, it was. Everything was great. Why have I deleted it? What? It's the same method, same class. Not enough energy. Let's increase amount bit. Say to 15. We'll lack 5 energy by the end. Lack 5 more energy. It's good. Oh, I need to have a rest. I need to have a small break, probably 5 to 10 minutes. Ruta, are you with us? Can you do some streaming? Just type in chat or type to me. Just typing to Ruta, asking whether he can do a stream. Alright, he answered me is yes. So let's switch to Ruta, and I will have just maybe 10 to 15 minutes break. Then return to you and we can continue working with energy levels. We can add energy for attacking, because it's a bit more complicated as it requires continuous getting more and more energy according to our attack inflation progress. Like on first stages we'll just drain like 0.1 energy, and we can drain that amount of energy each frame. And finally, if attack lasts 1.5 seconds, we will drain 30 energy total. And if if user has not enough energy just in the middle of attack, we just need to terminate attack and attack with the current progress. Like if we inflate it only onto 37% and there is no more energy, player will attack with 35% inflating, and his energy level will be decreased to 0 and energy will be depleted. We will do this just in a couple of minutes, maybe in 10 minutes or so. I just need to have a small break to drink water. It's extremely hot weather in Kiev. I have no idea what's temperature outside, probably plus 30 degrees, and it's extremely wet, extremely humid weather. I have no idea amount humidity level probably 110%, and everything just floating. Alright, let me just go to CS place. Let me ask our Mr. Cacti to change our stream back to router. Want to repeat again, our narrator Sia is not currently in the office as she has some appointment to a doctor, but we are waiting for her. She should come back soon. I have no idea when. I do nothing. I don't know nothing about what's happening outside. I do know what's happening in my code. Right, let me go back to Mr. Cacti. Let me change our broadcasting to router, and I will come back soon.
Hello, Mr. Cacti. Can you please switch screen to router? You're supposed to. Oh, good. 1 second. Router, can you please move your cursor a bit? I cannot see any movement on your screen. Oh yeah, now I can see. Right, guys, Mr. Cacti switched. Switched our scene to this one, and see you in a couple of minutes. Router, you can comment everything if you want. And yeah, Mr. Cacti doesn't want to say something in microphone, so I'm going to turn it off.
Okay, I am back. So I finished I finished doing QVs, and currently I'm doing inside covering insides of my high poly model using low poly model that I created yesterday. So I will show you all UVs real quick. Let's checker looks like this. I fixed some issues after lunch break. I messed with this panel, and I will show you in a couple minutes what I mean by that. Let's enter. I still don't get used to this add-on, but that tool is super useful for mapping multiple objects at the same time. So let's start. I closed my window already. I closed my UV editor, and okay, not all objects are visible. Okay, I think I know what happened here. I did duplicates of my insights to switch them to my high poly section, and I duplicated them because if I do some changes to them, that changes will not affect my mapped and ready to bake model. No, almost ready to bake. So I need to remove from my group this object because its green outline means that it's object in a group. Okay, it's removed, and now it shouldn't complain about object visibility. Yes, Android this mode. Okay, let's see what we have. I will enable stretching visualization so you can see scale of my islands. I messed with these two islands. Here them. And I scale it down outside part, but I should downscale inside part. You can see there is much lower resolution here and bigger resolution here, and that was vice versa. And I noticed that after I quit using this plugin, I turned off it. So let's see all my UVs. It's all packed. I tried to see my current percentage. Oh, I need some fixes, excuse me. I tried to my percentage to see my percentage of occupied space. How many space is occupied here and how much space is occupied and how much space is free. And for this sake I duplicated my object and joined all of them, but there is one issue that mirrored UVs there is some intersections overlapping happening here. This islands needs to be shifted by one UV tile to the right or to the left. It doesn't matter because all these tiles, all this space tiling in space, all this shit is tiling in space, if that makes sense. I will probably edit my object, and by object I mean drone, and shift all these mirrored parts to the right. But I decided to take a quick rest and do some modeling, because that modeling is needed. It will be needed quite soon when I will do bake. So I decided to do some modeling work, and then I will return to my UVs and finish them. It's like 98% finished. It's almost done. So my texture density checker tells me that I occupied almost 84% of UV space. It's my personal record would be, but it would be my personal record, but it tells me that texture density is also lower than I needed. That probably that can be caused because that can be caused because these small islands. So it calculates overall texture density lower as I needed. It's not It's not that important because I checked my texture density before I scale it down some of the parts, and it was 2.56 pixels per centimeter. So that was my Okay, what happening here? Okay, I forgot to disable the Saddam and start to watching another copy of my model, so it did some complaints. Okay, checker looks like this. I think it's good to go. I don't know is it dense or not. I'm working in Substance Painter and I'm always can resize my textures if we as a team will decide to change the density of our textures. So let me continue. Let me continue doing my insights, not mine, insights of the model. Okay, all of that's fine. Okay, I need to remember where is okay. So let's see what we have. I have started recently. I have added some faces here and here. So let's do one thing before I will forget. Close the faces. There is some weirdness happening here, and for now I will do my high poly like that, and probably will change low poly first and then change high poly or vice versa. I will see what I will do with that. Okay, I did something wrong. Yes. Okay, let's delete these edges. I don't like what happening with topology here, and I will probably will change it eventually. I just need initial mesh uh, mesh to work with. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. watch me currently. Okay.
Oh, Mr. Cacti said that we had some problems with music, but I just checked and everything is fine. Mr. Cacti was wrong, and we don't have any issues with music. So let's go back on our stream. Berta, what are you currently doing? Hello?
Can you repeat?
I was just asking, what are you currently doing?
I'm doing a high poly model of high poly inside part of drone. I finished doing UVs. I already showed it, and now I'm continuing to do some fixes in high poly.
Okay, thanks. Just wanted to ask guys on stream, do you want to continue watching this modeling stuff, or do you want to see coding instead? Just drop a message in chat. Okay, nobody answered us. Root, if you want, you can continue doing this, and once you're ready, just ping me in chat, and I can switch back to coding. Is it okay?
Okay, I will continue, and you can switch me whenever you want.
Alright, see you guys.
So I decided to do changes in my low poly model. I will compare these two meshes. What's happening here? I will compare this mesh with mapped low poly and do quick changes, and if I will get some distortions on my UVs, I will fix them real quick. get rid of unused edges. I probably will need them, but it will be in low poly mesh, and I can fit any triangles where I want, and it doesn't matter in low poly model. I'd rather cut some polygons to for sake of lower triangle count and don't bother myself with topology. It already starts to look better. If you can hear any noises, any strange sounds, it's rain outside now with thunders. Thunderstorm, excuse me. I probably don't need this edge also. I will add some triangles here to match curvature of this part. I probably want to keep this edge because I think it changes curvature. It's yeah, and it will be on a visible part, so I decided to keep it. Okay, let's delete all my bad faces happening here. Okay. I will delete these vertices for now.
Hello, Mr. Cactus said that music is too quiet, so I'm going to change levels.
Okay, I will close my window so no one can hear.
one more checking. Sorry guys, we're doing it just online. That's the only way how we can just adjust all the levels. For me it's great. So I'm leaving you with Mr. Cacti again. Enjoy.
The rain outside is quite heavy. I believe you still can hear it even with a closed window. Okay, inside part fixed. And now let's finish high poly part. Okay, one part of surface is finished. And let's see what we have. I don't know why there is like two edges, so it's different object. Okay, I found issue here, but this is not on 0 by x coordinate, so it's fixed now. Yes. Usually I don't do low poly and then high poly from it. Usually I am doing high poly and then reduce poly count and create a low poly version. Okay, I think I accidentally launched Epic Launcher. Launch Epic Launcher. Wow. Let's see how it looks. I think it will be a mess after I will add support edges. And yes, I need to isolate my inside part of mesh from outside. And I need to think how to do that. Okay, I almost finished blocking this part, this piece. And now I should start to think how to isolate inside but from outside. And I think I know how to do that. Let's do something like, wow, funny. Okay, let's do it manually, edge by edge. Okay, let's test. And it's kind of doing his work. Let's add more support edge loops here. Okay, let's see. I think it's not bad. I'm almost happy with it.
Hello
This
again.
part is
I
mess.
see 10 people on stream. Just wanted to tell again that usually we have a special narrator who is sitting on this place instead of this cactus, but she's on appointment to a doctor, and I'm not sure that she will come today. Tomorrow you can join our stream starting at 9:30 AM UK time, and she will be sitting here instead of this Mr. Cactus. Please follow us, please look at please watch our stream and ask questions if you have some questions. In our chat we will be glad to answer. Please.
Okay, I will finish this part first and then we'll return to fix issue I have here.
One more thing. Sorry, router. Hey, router. Just wanted to switch back to Felix screen because I'm seeing that he is doing something very interesting. Felix, I'm switching to you. Thanks, router. I will include your stream probably in 15-20 minutes. Mr. Cacti wants to see more 2D art. So currently Felix is creating a global sketch, a global concept of our game. You can see our reactor in the top left corner, which generates an atmosphere of our planet. You can see spikes in the middle of the screen, which tries to get our drone, which is drone on the right side. And now he's drawing some. I even don't know what is it. Felix, what is it? He is in headset. He can't hear me. That looks great. It's still work in progress. It looks good. Alright. Mr. Cacti wants to get all 100% time on his own, so I will return to my place and come back to you later. Sorry, some issues with sound again. I apologize. I wanted to create this better, but it was not so good. You can see Felix creating some kind of trees, other trees, and you can see also this like hedgehog, and it's our minion, small minion from Creep, which wants to attack our player. Rescue pods. By the way, will you add rescue pods? Huh? Rescue pods, drop pods. Ah. Oh yeah. Will you change the whole composition? Okay. Never mind then. Said he will do this. Add more stuff. Once I said that you forgot to add drop pod, we got -2% on screen. Maybe everyone wants to see a drop pod. Right guys, I need to do my programming stuff and she is still not here, so I'm leaving you with Mr. Cacti again. Enjoy. Alright, Mr. Cacti told me that I have to switch scene back to router because he is doing something good, really interesting. One moment, going to check. Router, are you here? Looks he is. No. Can't see any movement on his screen. Oh, now I can see. Alright, let's switch to router. Bye, Alex. Alright. I'm doing some tweaks. Oh yeah. Yep. Let's stick with router. I guess it's kind of interesting thing. Creating a new model from high poly to low poly, as described. Title role. Alright. Cacti wants to. Cacti wants me to leave, so I'm going to be away for a while, and I will come back to you in 20-25 minutes. Yeah.
Okay, hi again, I am back. I finished my lower part of the mesh. I will show you it later, a bit later. For now I'm messing with upper part, and I wanted to finish both of them today, both of them. And I'm trying to achieve a simple, good-looking inside part, so I can bake it. Probably tomorrow, I will do a bit of fixing, UV fixing, because I changed my mesh low poly my low poly mesh. Okay, let's concentrate. I will show you later if I will have time. Okay, that looks like a mess. Let's close that mesh. I will close that part and then I will conform it to low poly mesh. Okay, I can't see what I'm doing here because this upper part on my way. So I will hide it. Like that. Okay, now I'm seeing better. Now I can see better. Okay, I already did it wrong. The shape is so messy. I need to think what I can do with this part because this face is going outside and I should think what I will do with that face. I think I can just delete those face loop and have only interior faces. It's not needed because it won't seem. Okay, I will delete it. Delete. And now I have better picture. Let's cap it. Okay, what is that? On this side, there is no vertex to connect with this vertex, so okay, let's see white here. Do I need that? I think no. I think I don't need this edge loop. Or probably need. Okay, let's do some quick investigation. I have 4 loops here. It should match. It's so hard to concentrate on end of work day, especially if you have UI mapping before. Okay, let's hide it again. Okay, that's all because this edge loop is external. So that means there is 4 edge loops here, but this edge loop, according to this, and at least I know what I need to resolve now. Okay, let's hide it again. It should go from this vertex, but it's going from actual inside vertex loop. I will move it right here. So it should looks like this.
Hello, hello. Hi, Mike Labs. Yeah, we are creating a game about terraforming, but the player actually will not do terraforming, but he will help its reactor to create habitable amount of some area, some area on the planet, by helping reactor to reach some energy level and fighting against alien forms which want to destroy this reactor for some reason. That's all. Yeah, let me change some stuff here. Alright, now we can see our cacti. Yeah. Usually we have a narrator girl, but she has an appointment to a doctor today and she will not come to the office till tomorrow. So join us tomorrow, watch us tomorrow, you will see her. And yeah, I'm just replacing our narrator because we just need to say something. So Mr. Cacti cannot say a lot, just silent thing. How is it going? How are you? Where are you from? Oh, 1 second. Yeah, so oh, Portugal. It's cool. We are from Ukraine, Kiev. Nice that we have all people from different locations. Yesterday we talked this guy from Greece, another guy from France, and a few days ago, last week, we chatted with a guy from the United States. It's great. Are you a game developer? Oh, cool. Cool. And what are you doing? What kind of game you're creating? Oh, Blender. Great. Yeah, Ruta, our 3D model, is creating our main hero in game. We call it drone, and player controls this drone. This drone can attack creep and its minions, protecting the reactor. I see. Alright. So how is it going? Where did you find us? Did you just went to creative or game development channels and saw us there? Alright, cool. I knew that our hashtag will work. Cool, man. Let me just try to open your channel. Oh yeah, just started it. Just followed you. About us, we have scheduled. We stream every day from 9:30 UK time, I mean GMT, till 4 o'clock with some small break for lunch. And this is day 16 of our overall game development process. We started from scratch. We started when we did not have anything. Yeah, and then we just decided about what we are going to do, created some basic sketches, basic concept art, and starting modeling, starting coding. So there are 6 persons in our office, and our narrator, she switches scenes between us, depending on what interesting things guys are working on. Currently, I am a programmer, but just replacing here today. It's cool that people want to learn something new, even they work on something for years. Like, for example, myself, I've been working with Unreal Engine since 2014, but still don't know a lot about it. Still trying to understand how this thing should be working from a programming perspective. Yes, it's really cool. Please follow us. You can watch different models being created in Blender. I'm joking. It's up to you. If you find this stream interesting, yeah, you're always welcome to follow the stream. Hello. How are you? Oh, thanks, Bengaza. Thanks for following us. It's very cool. How are you? How are you, Bengaza? Are you a game developer? Yeah. Me too. We have 4 minutes only on stream, but probably we can stay for a while. So are you a game developer also? Oh, okay. Cool. Unity and Blender. Ah, it's cool. We use Unreal Engine 4.16, the latest one. Blender and also Maya, our second 3D model artist. I'm sorry, uses Maya as main software tool for this. So we have 2 artists who works on Photoshop with it's just this drawing surface. Oops. Yeah. And what are you doing on Unity and Blender? What kind of game? Are you streaming as well? Oh, thanks Mike Labs, thanks for following. So what's the noise coming from my desktop? I see, because of licensing with Unreal. What problem with licensing Unreal? I had that they take just few percent royalty if you reach some amount of money, if you earn some like 30k or even 300k United States dollars out of this. Sci-fi VR horror. Oh, cool. Cool. I like VR, but I don't have any kind of VR. I used the Oculus Rift when first development kit, probably in 2015, long time ago, and then didn't have a chance to try other versions of an Oculus or Vive or Samsung. We are just creating game on mobiles and on desktops. Yeah, and no VR in our game. I see. Yeah, cool. Thanks for watching us, thanks for following us. Unfortunately, we are going to finish in a few minutes. Now, where are you from? I'm just trying to find the best time of streaming. Probably if people just join afternoon, maybe we can move our own schedule for a couple of hours later. I see, from the United States, so yeah, it's like early morning, depending on which coast you are. I see. Yeah, we are from Ukraine, and it is like 6 p.m. now. So usually we finish at this time. Yeah, you're. I see. Yeah, we cannot stream 24 hours per day. Because families, we need to go home. It's nice music. Just let's wait till it ends. Tell us stuff, ask my clubs. Sorry guys, it's too late for us, and I also need to go soon. If you open our Twitch channel tomorrow, we'll glad to answer on all your questions and show our game from different perspectives. I will show how it's done from coding side. Felix will show his sketches, and other CD artists will show our main reactor model made in Maya. But today is too late, sorry. As I said, we start at 9:30 GMT in the morning. Again, for the United States, it's too late. It's deep night. again depending on which coast. As far as I know, there's like 6:30 hours difference between us and West Coast, even more, probably even 8 hours. It's terrific. This is time zones. I cannot imagine, for example, if somebody from China or 9 a.m. It's it's early. I see. Yeah. So you are going to start working and we are going to finish working because our planet is sphere and time zones. We have to use them because if all people will work at the same time, somebody will work at night. Yeah, 4 p.m. in Portugal. Yeah, I know. I've been to the United Kingdom many times. Share same time zone. It's GMT time zone, and we have +2 from GMT. Oh, cool. Yeah, we are going soon. Thanks for watching us, guys. Thanks for following us. It's really significant for us. Many thanks to you. I hope we can see you tomorrow. Thanks, guys. It was Solux Interactive, small independent company from Kiev, Ukraine. We are creating game maker for Aces about terraforming. It's like a top-down shooter in sci-fi setting. We were glad to show you our stream, and thanks for watching us. Thanks for being with us. See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow, guys. Have a nice day. Bye.